If you have a garden, or you're maybe thinking about one, or just even a deck and a clay pot, why not grow some mint? And Mark Conlock from Green Bay Botanical Gardens is going to show us a couple of varieties that really do well.
Hello, we're here at Green Bay Botanical Garden, and we're here to talk about two different kinds of mints that we have here at the garden. This first one is spearmint, and it smells like juicy fruit gum. The leaves have this really nice aroma, and you can actually just walk by and grab one and chew on it if you want to. The other thing that's nice about it is it has a really nice little light lilac flower, and if you're harvesting this herb to use, you actually don't want to let it go to flower. You want to harvest it first, and you can also harvest it by cutting it, and then it'll regrow. The peppermint is a really vigorous plant, as anyone that's put it in their garden knows. It can kind of take over. So if you do plant it, either the spearmint or the peppermint, you probably want to grow it in a container where it'll just stay in that container, or in a bed that's kind of protected by some kind of hardscaping, like surrounded by brick or concrete, so it'll stay in there. We've had this spearmint back in our shop, and it's crept out of the bed into the parking lot, actually, which is gravel, so it made a jailbreak and escaped successfully. This down here is peppermint. So you can see it hasn't gone to flower quite yet, so the spearmint flowers a little bit earlier. So this could still be harvested beforehand, and you can just grab off a sprig. You can chew on it as kind of like a substitute to a breath saver or something like that if you don't get to the convenience store in the morning and need to have fresh breath. Some people like to strew it around because it has that nice odor. You can crush it and kind of strew it around. Or you can use it in drinks like a mojito or a mint julep, crush it at the bottom, use it as a garnish. Some people you can use it in potpourri or make tea with it, or you could actually use it as an infusion like in a bath, kind of to get that nice aroma. This one smells much more pepperminty, of course, than the spearmint does. The other thing I wanted to point out was if you have something like this and you want to identify it, the mints have square stems. So you can see how this is a square compared to a round stem, and that helps in identifying the mints. They also have these opposite leaves here, which helps in identification as well. So that's a little bit about the mints that we have here. They're not only pretty, but they are delicious.